Good morning, dear friends. I, Professor Harsha Gangavane from GS College of Commerce, Varda, faculty of BCCA department. As you know, I am going to teach you DBMS for BCCA Part 2, Same 3. So DBMS, what is meant by DBMS? Database Management System. And today's my topic is file organization. As you know, in my previous lecture, I just told about the file organization. Okay, so in file organization there are three types or classification of file organization. It is nothing but the sequential organization, sequential file organization. Second one is indexed sequential file organization. File organization. Okay. So in my previous lecture, I just covered the topic that is nothing but the sequential file organization, and today my topic is indexed sequential file organization. So before that, in previous lecture I also covered the topic that is nothing but the storage area, terminology of storage area, secondary storage area. Okay, so terminology of secondary storage area, that means we saved our file in the secondary memory location. So how it is going to be saved in that? So particular in terminology we saw the topic like track, block, cylinder and access assembly. So basically with the help of that particular terminology we saved our file. Organization, it is nothing but the arrangement of our data to be saved in that secondary storage memory location. So basically first is sequential file organization, which is already covered, but for the revision, the sequential file organization, it is nothing but the organization or representation of a file in that way or in that particular way with the ascending or descending order with its key field. Key field means like that. If I design the table with having, or we can say the entity which is having the stud ID, stud name and stud marks, suppose, whereas this table named as stud info. Okay, this is the stud info table or entity which having the attributes or field which is named as stud ID, and it is nothing but the primary key. How it is indicate or know or recognize it is a primary key? Because it having the underline sign, and each field means in each entity or in one table there will be only one primary key. Okay, so underline indicate it is a primary key. According to this key field, we arrange the records like 1, 2, 5. Okay, according to this key field we arrange the records with its ascending or descending order. It is nothing but the sequential file organization, which is already told by me in my previous lecture. Now today's topic is indexed sequential file organization. So again the sequential file organization, that means it follow the ascending or descending order. Okay, but it having indexed. What is meant by index? As you know, in book the first pages are having the index number. Okay, so indexed having the topic, subtopic name. In front of that index we have the page number. Okay, so according to that page number we just easily easily found that particular topic in the book, whereas the book has 400 amount of pages. Okay, so basically that particular we can say idea, according to that idea we just indexed our file in secondary memory location with the help of track, cylinder and block. Okay, so indexed follow the same mechanism as per the textbook. Whereas the sequential file organization, it is nothing but the same sequential file organization which follow the rules and regulation in that. Okay. So how the file will be stored in that. So it is a indexed sequential file organization example. In that we we just calculate the address amount and divided in those address amount with some specified number. It is there will be not a rule, any specific rule for dividing those particular addresses into 1, 2, 3 or any part. We can decide as per our convenience and give the location. So here the particular addresses I divided into 3 parts, like 200, 3, 110 and 420. So before that, before 200 I just make a slot here, before 310 I just make a slot here, and 420 make a slot here. So basically it is a parent index. According to that parent index, and it is again follow the sequential file organization rule, means arranged in ascending order. Okay, so parent index, this is nothing but the track which having the parent index. Then this particular index means before the addresses before the 200, those are here. So it is a next cylinder index. Okay, this is a cylinder index which having one, again we divided 200 into 3 part, but last one is 200 because it is our last indexed address. So 120, before 120 all the addresses are in next track, or we can say the again the particular track value. So it having those particular track, again track index having the next one. So basically this information which is stored in primary area, that is nothing but this one, and it is stored in like that. Okay, this is nothing but the storage. So basically we, if I want to refer the 8 number, okay, if I want to refer the 28 number file, so I have fetch the address of first parent index, then cylinder index, then track index, and then I fetch that particular record from primary storage area like this. So according to indexed sequential file organization, we have to maintain the addresses. Which address? So track address, cylinder address, okay, and parent address. By this calculation, by calculation of that particular addresses, we found the memory, we found the particular data from that particular primary storage area. Okay, so basically it having the table, or we can say the entity which is store the that particular index address. It is nothing but the metadata. I already told you about the metadata, when this is nothing but the data about the data. When we saved like track index here, cylinder index here, or addresses here, or any primary location here, when we store that amount of data in the entity format or rows and column format, it is nothing but the data about the data. So it is called as metadata, and according to that particular data, we directly easily access our data from the primary location, primary storage location. This is all about the indexed sequential file organization. Just remember that in indexed sequential file organization which is follow the key factor with ascending and descending order to store that particular data, and indexed follow the basically indexed of that track, cylinder and primary storage. So according to that we store our data and fetch the data which is follow the indexed mechanism. For example, in our textbook, as per our textbook. Okay, so basically we just found the our data or fetch the our data by using index. Okay, so third one, it is nothing but the direct find access, or we can say the random file organization. Random file organization. Direct access or random file organization. In that direct access or random file organization, we use the relative address or hash index, or we can say the hash table. Hash index also means alternative name is hash index table. So basically, sequential file organization, it is a very simplest way to save our data in a secondary storage memory location. Indexed file organization, which we have to maintain the metadata for storing the addresses of that particular file, or we can say the index number. Okay. Then third one is direct access. Direct access means whenever we want some data from secondary storage memory location, we just calculate the address and just give that particular data from the secondary memory location. In that direct or random organization, file organization having two parts or classified into two parts. First is relative and second one is hash. So what is a relative? Relative, it is nothing but the relation. But in what the relation? In addresses relation. Addresses relation means what? In relative address mechanism, file storing mechanism, user have to give the base address. How? When user give the base address like B0 address, so we have to maintain the entity, that means table, which having the our base address for that particular data. So user give the base address and then exact location of that particular, means the address, physical address of that particular data, it should be calculate the exact location of that particular data in secondary memory location. So we fetch our data directly. So we have to maintain only one entity or one table which having the base address of that particular file. So it is nothing but the relative address or relative address direct or random file organization. When we maintain the relative address entity. Okay. So direct or random file organization maintain the relative address mode. So user just give the relative address and then physical address, according combination of that particular both address we got the location. So that's why we fetch that particular record directly. Okay. So next one is hash table or hash index table. So in that mechanism, our file is stored in a secondary memory location, but the address should calculate by using the mechanism of hash index table. Okay, so it will store its addresses with the mechanism of hash index. This entity having the location of that particular file in the secondary memory location. So here we have the base address and here we have the hash address, and this is the mechanism of data structure which is handled the hash table, and this hash table having the hash index of that particular file address. According to that, we just found that particular data from secondary memory location directly. Okay, that's why it is called as direct or random file organization. Hope you understand. File organization have classification in three types, like sequential, file organization, indexed sequential file organization, direct or random. Whereas the direct also again classified into two, that is relative or hash. So relative, in relative base address is required, which is provided by the user, and hash it is nothing but calculated by the hash mechanism, hash table mechanism. Okay, and it is the part of data structure which we store our data in secondary memory location. Okay, here this first unit of your syllabus is over. So basically what we learn in our first unit, we learn about the concept of the system, types of decision, information system and its classification, conventional file processing system, database system, components of database management system, economic justification of the database approach. So this is the part 1 of first unit, and in second part, that is nothing but the database concept, information, data introduction and metadata. Okay, then terminology of files, association between fields, association between the records and file organization. So this is the last. What we learn? There are two parts. First is the introduction or basic part of the data, that is nothing but the conventional file processing system and advantages of DBMS management system, database approach, and the basic things which are needed to be approached to the database management system. And second part, it is nothing but the database concept. Those are nothing but the environment, we can say the environment of database management system, that is basic things, it is nothing but the information, data and metadata. So those are nothing but the foundation of our database management system, basic things. So those are the pillars. By using those pillars, we designing the database management system. This is it is nothing but in your next unit. So keep watching. Be safe. Thank you.